Welcome to the Ripple Effect podcast. We're so glad you've chosen to join us for this practice today. As we begin, please know that the suggestions and guidance offered here are always just that, invitations. You are the ultimate authority on your own experience. We therefore welcome you to modify any instruction so that you're in choice and that this practice better fits the needs of your body and mind in this moment. If you feel any discomfort or a suggestion doesn't resonate with you, you have full permission to change your posture, open your eyes, or simply let the words fall away and do what you need to do. If you ever need a moment to truly land in your experience, please feel free to pause the recording at any time and savor the practice. Honoring your own internal pacing is a wonderful way to deepen your practice. Now let's begin by gently settling in.
Welcome to this practice of the meditation we call Six Anchors here at the Ripple Effect podcast. We're glad that you've chosen to join us today. As we move into this practice, please know that my guidance and suggestions are simply invitations for you, with the intention that practice may support you to come more fully into your present experience. And these invitations are for you to consider and to be in choice, as you are the ultimate authority on your own experience. So please let this be in service to your needs today. You are welcome to modify any instruction in any way that fits your body and your needs today. And that certainly includes if you feel any discomfort or if a suggestion doesn't resonate. You have full permission to change your posture, open your eyes, or simply let the words fall away and adapt in any way that supports you. If you ever need a moment to land more fully into your experience or to deepen a practice, just feel free to hit the pause button and stay with a particular section as long as you like. So we invite you to honor your own internal pacing and be in touch with your needs and to consider that an essential part of the practice. So we can begin now by gently settling in and considering what position you would like to be in for this practice. Would you like to be sitting in a chair? If you're in a chair, do you need support under your back or your feet? Would you like to lie down for this practice? Or change your position in some way that feels more relaxing or supportive. So finding what that place is for you. And I'll go ahead and invite the sound of the bell to bring us into this practice. And as you hear that sound, you can simply enjoy it, bringing your full attention from beginning to end. And as we arrive together in this practice, you might simply allow yourself to begin to notice what it is like to be in your body at this time. To see if you can feel the whole of your body in this current position. To simply notice what, if any, parts of you are settling in and receptive to practice, and what, if any, parts of you have some energy or resistance. All of that is welcome, of course. As we begin to move through this process of the 6 anchors, which is an invitation to place our attention at various places in our experience. And we'll begin by bringing attention to our 2 feet. And so if this feels right for you, you'll join me in just noticing what is perceptible in your feet. Possibly feeling the whole of the feet, each of the 10 toes, the top of the foot, the sole of the foot, the heel. And as we choose to anchor our attention here, we might notice that parts of the mind are jumping elsewhere. And we can simply notice and then return right here. We make this practice commitment with gentleness, knowing that on some days the mind will be inclined to engage in activity, and we can just give that activity a little smile and a friendly nudge to return right here. Attention into our 2 feet as though this is the most important thing that we could attend to right now. And of course you can pause here or stay with the feet. If you'd like to continue on this journey with me, you might start to bring your attention to the breath as you can experience it in your belly, just below the waistline or the belly button. There might be a gentle rising and falling. And as we bring our attention to this part of the body, we're simply noticing that movement. And if that movement is subtle, the perception, awareness that the breath can come to this part of our body. And then we can choose to rest our attention here. And if if and when we find our mind somewhere else or being enticed away, we can simply return. That friendly call back. Come on back here. And you can stay as long as you want, attending to the breath at the belly, or you can journey with me upward to the breath in the chest area, the torso area. Again, possibly feeling that movement as a rising and falling. We don't need to influence that movement in any way. We're simply watching it like we might watch waves at the ocean. Releasing any control and just enjoying the subtlety of trusting the breath coming in and out. And you can stay here as long as you like, or you can continue this journey by practicing bringing attention to the breath at the tip of the nostrils. This sensation may feel a little more subtle, so again, knowing that you don't need to deepen the breath or effort in any way. Just resting with the awareness that the breath naturally comes in through the nose and out through the nose. And noticing what it's like to hold attention at that place. And if and when you catch the mind somewhere else, simply return. A gentle call back, right here to the tip of the nose. Staying here as long as you like, and if you're ready, you can start to experiment with bringing attention to your two hands. And again, the invitation is to feel the fullness of each finger, the palm, and the back of the hand, the skin, the bones, any and all sensation in the two hands. Making a clear choice that for the next few moments, this is where you will anchor your attention. And if you feel the pull or notice yourself attending somewhere else, simply return right here into these two hands in this moment. And staying here as long as you like, or if you are ready for our last stop on this journey, we'll turn our attention to sound. So in this case, extending beyond what's felt in the body to what's experienced in our ears and eardrums. The perception of sound, my voice, sounds in your environment, the rising and falling of sound in whatever forms that takes. Allowing your attention to simply be open to sound as it arises and dissipates. Having brought our attention to these 6 different anchors, I'll invite you at this point to just touch each of these places again, if that feels good. To notice your feet, the breath at the belly, the breath at the chest, at the nostrils, the hands, and experiencing sound. Just touching in to notice if these places feel more familiar, having spent some time there. To notice if there's 1 or 2 places that feel like an inviting home base. And perhaps just pinning that in your mind, that when you return to practice, you'll have the opportunity to return to this comfortable home base, each time with more familiarity, more comfort. Taking a moment to pause and just honor whatever this experience was for you today. Noticing if things were not as expected, and offering some compassion for that. A reminder that our practice is to show up for what is here. And by engaging this, you can trust that you have done well by your system. Thank you for honoring yourself in this way, and I wish you a beautiful day.